All right, Sam. Show me what we've got.
Kadara's water is dense with sulfide minerals, the oxidation of which produces toxic streams and lakes.
So, no skinny dipping?
No dipping at all, Pathfinder. Even the Nomad's shields cannot withstand the water's corrosive properties. The presence of monoliths suggests a vault that might reduce the acidity. However, outlaws, pirates, and other unsavory exiles inhabit Kadara's hills. The further you travel from the mountain, the more dangerous it will become.
Good to know. Let's get out there.
The water's on fire. That's not natural. Right?
An exothermic reaction from the sulfuric acid coming in contact with water in the atmosphere.
I bet I could drink it.
No, Drac, no.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Looks like those exiles stole tech from the port. We should be careful.
So Drac, Asari, and Krogan live much longer than the rest of the Milky Way species.
Yeah, so...
But now you've got about as much time left as Ryder, Vetra...
How would you look at that?
Must be how they power Kadara Port.
Outlaw camp. Exiles could have rolled up and died, but look at what they've built, even out here.
Pathfinder, this is the murder site Mr. Vidal asked you to investigate. Pathfinder, Ben Terrell claimed he buried the Ket transponder near this location.
Reyes, I'm at the crime scene.
Great. I've got intel on our dead guy. Krogan male. Went by the name of Ziar. His frontal plate was pried off before he was shot to death.
They wanted him to suffer.
Not one of mine.
Do your scanning thing. Look for anything that might lead us to the killer.
Angaran blood. Matches your Rokar theory, Reyes.
DNA cannot identify political affiliations.
It's a start.
Angaran blood. Matches your Rokar theory, Reyes.
DNA cannot identify political affiliations.
Keep scanning. We need hard evidence.
The Angaran footprints lead this way.
See where they go.
When's dinner?
A knife. Killer must have dropped it during the getaway. Something's carved into the blade.
It's Shalash, the Angaran trade language. A home filled with strangers becomes a prison.
Sounds pretty Rokar.
This inscription, along with the DNA and footprints, supports the theory proposed by Mr. Vidal, Pathfinder.
Let's pay our local Rokar a visit.
You know where they are?
I wasn't sitting on my ass this whole time. I'm looking at the place right now.
Send me the coordinates. These murders stopped today. Found it. Well, that's busted.
The transponder's power source is drained.
So let's juice it up. Turn it on, then Gil can work his magic.
Once complete, this should provide us with the Archon's location, and in turn, meridians.
See? We're halfway there already.
Sure, kid.
area could be viable for an initiative outpost, Pathfinder. However, for any long-term success, you'll need to find a solution to Kadara's water top.
Outlaw camp.
Annoyed you didn't get a Krogan Ark? I mean, I'm not missing the Asari one, but that's different.
And yet somehow we ended up in the exact same place.
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Cave that way might be worth a look. Outlaw junk pile. They'll want to defend it.
Gotta say, I was hoping for more yar pirates and less shooty pirates.
Activating
Enemies!
automated forward station deployment.
Drac, did Gil beat you again?
Yeah,
Me too.
Gil doesn't lose.
It's so annoying.
Reyes should be here.
I detect no sign of Mr. Rodal, Pathfinder. Shall we proceed without him?
That's not...
Don't move.
Were we too loud?
Shut up. Farrell will deal with you.
I don't need to tell you what happens next.
You're going to try to kill me and my friends. I've got a few questions first.
No. You'll bleed. Just like the others.
So it's true. You murdered innocent people.
Invaders and sympathizers are not innocent. I will protect my home.
Don't let your hate poison you. We can coexist.
Like here on Kadara. Sloane lies to my people and uses them for power.
I'm not Sloane.
You are all the same.
Not so fast.
You're late.
I've got a good reason. You'll see in 3,
Don't just stand there!
2...
Kill them!
Still mad?
Die!
like outlaw.
You were right. These logs prove they came here for recruits, then started killing the locals.
And now they're dead. Don't you love a happy ending? The streets of Kadara are safe again. You did good, Ryder. Don't worry. I'll let all the important people know who to thank.
Always good working with you, Reyes.
Next time, let's skip the murder and go straight to the bar.
So you can leave me with the tab. No thanks.
That was one time.
Uh-huh. See you around, Reyes.
Don't be a stranger, Pathfinder.
Drac.
Remind me what I said?
You said the number of years we're around isn't what matters. Back home, I knew so many old Asari who stopped learning, asking questions.
Sounds less
Underground, maybe?
Hopefully there's a way down. We're gonna need a really big drill. How toxic can it be? Sam, another memory prompt?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
get over how much there is to learn out here. Cutting edge of remnant research.
Isn't that new? Maybe it's 1,000 years talking, but all this feels familiar. Those shacks look sturdier than the other holes around here. Good chance to restock supplies. Dead for a while, judging by the smell.
I don't see signs of an attack.
Scanning the bodies could provide a clue. I have located the source of the SOS, marking the nav point on your map. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
All right, what now?
Perhaps Reyes has another job for you. Pathfinder, my scans indicate this site may be This may be an Angaran musical instrument.
Let's show it to Avela.
Saw some of your scouts.
Dead, probably, otherwise you wouldn't have.
Check it out. Someone got our ass.
We got your SOS. What's the emergency?
Oh, well, it's not like life or death or anything. It's just our plant over there is dying.
What the hell makes a plant so important?
It's how we make a living out here. Our plant, well, has medicinal properties.
Medicinal. Yeah, that sounds good.
And we sell it to, customers who need, medicinal assistance.
Yeah, but our heat lamp UV thing broke and it's gonna die. And you look like the clever type. Well, maybe you could find one?
Sure, this is all about medicine.
Oh, it totally is. Antibiotic, whatchamacallit. And maybe it has other benefits. But in the Badlands, can't be picky.
I'll have to get back to you on that. Or not.
The first thing you just said. We'll take that option. Remember, a UV lamp thing.
This plant appears to have unique pharmacological characteristics. It can act as a powerful antibiotic. However, at much higher doses it may produce psychoactive effects.
So they weren't completely lying about it.
Never met someone who wore so much dead stuff.
Yeah, you have. Just not dead on the outside.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Sam, another memory trigger?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further. Blackened stomach and ulceration, consistent with poisoning by sulfuric acid. Most likely from consuming Kadara's water without proper filtration.
The Angara have lived on Kadara longer than us. They'd know better than to drink unfiltered water.
I suggest we examine the town's water supply.
Huh. It's encrypted. Sam, can you get us in?
Yes. One moment, please. This log belonged to Skylar Yafir, an Angara who lived here.
Let's hear the second log.
Today, I caught one of the aliens studying our filtration system. I had Karina and her sisters guard the facility. If these exiles learn how to make their own water filters, they won't need us anymore.
Play the first log, Sam.
More and more aliens keep showing up. They are desperate, dirty things who will pay anything for a slab of Ardhi and clean water. I thought all was lost when the Ket invaded, but maybe our luck's changing.
Final log, Sam.
Some of the aliens have set up shelter not far from here. They call it Charybdis Point. A band of them came today demanding we hand over our water filters. Karina and the others were able to drive them off, but I fear the desperate look in their eyes.
That's enough.
Someone has tampered with the filter. The Angara ingested only enough sulfuric acid to be lethal over time.
But not in a filtration center. If they had this, why were they drinking poisoned water?
I could provide an analysis via the scanner pathfinder.
You're sure you're not half Krogan?
Nope. Why?
Your attitude, aggression, the way you don't take...
Pathfinder, we are nearing Charybdis Point. The exile camp mentioned in Yafir's logs.
We should talk to whoever's in charge and search the area for clues.
If word gets back to Salome that a representative of Mountain stayed here,
The collector's got a recruiter at McCraw. He's done nothing about it.
I just don't want to get caught in the middle of...
Sloan doesn't know. Kadara, just the mountain.
Welcome to Charybdis Point. Name's Malix. You looking for a place to hole up? Got some open beds. Food and clean water cost extra.
I'm just looking around.
Look all you like. Just don't make trouble.
My squad and I came across an Angaran town not far from here. The inhabitants were poisoned. Their water filters had been tampered with.
Nasty way to go.
I found a log that mentioned trouble with this camp. Know anything about that?
Can't say I do, I just sell beds.
And clean water.
I don't like what you're implying, Pathfinder. Either rent a bed or get the fuck out. Please.
Water filters. The make and design matches those found in the Angaran town.
Guess it was too much to hope exiles weren't involved.
Survival, it brings out the worst in people.
Hey. You just couldn't leave it alone.
These filters. You stole the design from the Angara, didn't you?
This doesn't concern you. Walk away. Before you can't.
I won't ask again. Where did you get the filter designs?
There's a history here you wouldn't understand.
Try me.
We couldn't pay Sloane's protection fees, so she forced us out. We came to the Angara for help. Starving. Dying. But instead of being decent, those flapheads bled us dry. Credits. Clothes. Weapons. They took everything.
Not everything. You survived. You set up here.
The Angara are the only ones who know how to properly filter this planet's water. All we wanted was to be self-sufficient. I offered to pay for the designs. They refused.
So you poisoned them.
And took all their business.
I won't let you get away with this.
Figured you'd say that. Kill them.
Enemies!
Outlaws on their way!
At least the Angara get some justice.
My mother had me extremely late in life. She'd slowed down to the point where my Elcor father was the quick-witted one.
Your household must have been a hoot.
That's why I'm here.
Nobody else on the team seems to know much about you.
How'd I like it?
So why are you telling me all this stuff?
You're almost dead anyway.
Remnant. They're completely fried.
Bullet holes match weapons from the Milky Way, Pathfinder.
Idiots are stripping the monolith for scrap.
Got them all. I think that's enough.
That did the job. Good going.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
We've got targets! I think that's it. Heads up. Those exiles won't be on our side.
You have to help them.
Okay, let's solve this thing.
I appreciate the assistance, but you need to leave.
I've got experience with Remnant tech. I know what I'm doing. Mostly.
This isn't Ryder's first monolith.
How is that possible?
It'll be easier to show you. Hey, I'm getting better at this.
Drac,
Yeah?
don't go dying anytime soon, okay?
You got it.
solve this thing.
Interface accepted.
One down. Okay, don't touch that.
Well, this is depressing.
You sound disappointed.
No, it's fine. I'm fine.
Shit tickles.
Over here. No discounts. Refunds negotiable.
The water is highly poisonous, Pathfinder. We shouldn't linger here.
Sloane's inside. Mind your damn manners.
Over here, Pathfinder. You've handled your fair share of Ket. Hard to get far in Andromeda without running into them.
Yes, and?
When Sloane took over, she slaughtered the Ket who were here. There were mass executions, public. So people would know that Kadara was Ket-free. But there have been rumors of stragglers in the Badlands. If the tales are true, they need to go.
If there are Ket out there, send your own crew to deal with them.
Listen, this is how it is. Everyone knows Sloane destroyed the Ket presence here. Anything that hints otherwise, weakness. But you're independent. Where you go, what you do. Nothing to do with Sloane.
I'll think about checking out the Badlands.
Excellent.
You okay?
None of your business, Enard.
Sorry, I didn't mean to pry.
That's all your kind does. Pry.
Living under Sloane, I can see why you'd think that. But we're not all the same.
You do look different from the others. Cleaner.
So what's troubling you?
My sister, Morga, works the pipes. Makes sure the port has filtered water. But she's been missing for 3 days.
I'll keep an eye out for your sister.
Thank you.
Pathfinder, we could use the grates to scan the pipes at a safe distance.
Sloane gets a cut of all